Program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Unlimited patrol.
Threat status.
Confirmed. Continue. Wide. Clear on point. Nothing. Confirmed.
Confirmed on white.
Clear on wide. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Nothing on white.
At UN Security Council Resolution 3537, also known as the Human Restoration, this legislation calls for
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Opponents of the legislation have been protesting.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked callbacks were tax system. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 100 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media posts. This is the last station.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
area secure. Return to the ground.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching, because you are always watching. Now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more disappeared. Lost slowly inside the city.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
to know the truth.
How can we make deals with them?
My wife is going to kill me. Are you feeling all right?
Tonight.
Mostly in the poorer parts of town.
Líbíseme, Chovini.
So, you got anything on Picus?
I think I found the kind of information you're looking for.
All right. Inspire me.
Here. Picus knew all about a recent chemical spill and what it did to the water supply. They warned their own people, but not the public at large.
Better to risk people's health than to threaten social order. And this is good. Very good. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's cool. This should be more than enough. Okay, Bones has been typing up a storm already. We pulled all our Picus theories together and laid out some preliminaries. If you did your job right, this should help fill in the blanks.
So we're done here.
Almost. We need to make sure this issue gets the publicity it deserves. There's a city information hub we want you to hack. It's on your way out, I promise.
All right.
Not buying it! Not buying it!
Where today?
Co to jako je?
Ještě mi dovolte chybějí 4.
Another one.
Ahoy, I'm here.
Seem to have quieted down.
I never asked for it.
Access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Samizdat should have no problem getting its message out now. You remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who the good guys are.
hear from you anymore.
Moving from current position. I will try. Find your little son.
Městu vládnou zločinci a lůza.
No. That means welcome to a brave new world.
I know you can't resist, but...
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You?
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. I still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
Well, they got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower, too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Veselaiv, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. I think he's about to send me to Gollum City.
The Udalek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now...
Now it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
Shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Go on ahead, double make.
Around.
Be quiet.
Now they haven't put more guys on the job out there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
I can't just take time off.
This is a lesson reporting to you live from Lycan. Aerial is our portable data.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? You got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Will you trust me to get the job done?
Still have some things I need to take care of before we leave.
All right. Go on then, get your shit sorted. I'll be here, waiting.
It will certainly be a while before any of us will get it.
Spread drop here.
Follow protocol.
For bed for a long time, but an all cables? Yeah, that's not. Dumpling is always breaking down. She's not going through there. Don't think I even have the right parts. I hope not to. Oh, okay.
Of course they're safe.
Sweet work.
Fine.
Organic stuff.
Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
I do not think that sounds right.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Access granted.
just like you, are creating the future. To get... Heather.
Is it benign?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in the via.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We have done the best we can, sir. Trains are running a partial schedule.
How are they taking it?
Stop or I will shoot!
Don't do anything suspicious.
My God.
We won't push you aside for your augments. We want you to be part of something.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
We won't push you aside for your augments.
Thing is always breaking down.
No, we have that.
Look at that. Here comes another one.
Make sure we don't miss it.
Yeah, well, there's the problem.
Took up residence in the neighborhood.
Daylight's wasting, boy. In case you haven't noticed. You good to go yet?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about UFOs, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
I don't like the cops being here anymore than you. What do you expect? There was another bomb in the car. Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you.
You probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular hero. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm a regular hero.
Your sister is with ARC. We are the only people who can help her.
Being police is no excuse for cruelty. You fascists favor this. before.
Crazy police bastards won't be happy
Too late for that now, isn't it?
I'm sick of you! We don't want you here! Stolen city is not a prison! Being police is no excuse for cruelty!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
For all arms. How long before it's mandatory in the US of A?
I was at the beach just now. Did you hear what happened?
We heard the cops showed up and beat some guys to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Did he, do anything?
He gave them some attitude when they hassled him, but it was sick. He didn't deserve that.
A police minority brutalizing an unarmed civilian.
Everywhere we go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed, but fear has blinded our accusers.
My wife is going to kill me.
Máme pověření najít osobu či osoby zodpovědný za tragédii na Růžičkově nádraží. A jen kvůli tomu překročíme pár hranic.
Signaling each other. We don't want any more trouble.
I am not ready to give up. This is not justice!
Escalate the situation.
Do something about this.
It will only serve to strengthen their justification.
sure no feds can bust into our own when they're fighting. Who are we protecting ourselves against? It used to be the communists, then it was the fundamentalists, then the gun-popping lunatics within our own suburbs. Now, the odds that are being told to put away their weapons.
Anomaly. Access granted.
My eye on you.
Seem to get warm.
Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent.
Get the hell out of here, you planks!
Any of you assholes see anything?
They're leading us away.
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid on.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Discussions will test our resolve, the strength of our convictions. I am calling out the troops. Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack using the station, but fear has blinded our accusers. I don't know if I know that many such violence. I urge you, not yet, let no asses out. We always reconcile.
Tady nic není. Už ne.
You odd bastards better not interfere!
Perhaps worse, that some of you will be tempted to strike out. Strike back.
You will force us to use force!
I urge you to all violence will only escalate the situation. It will only serve to strengthen their justifications. I know it is not us to lay down in front of our oppressors.
Watch out.
Stay out of the way, handlers!
Not as the leader of
I am not ready to give up.
Stay where I can see you.
Climb
Around the clock, around the world.
Chicane. The contact's gone. Looks like he was swept up in a police raid.
Heard about cops in Gollum, Jensen. With you being augmented, your Interpol ID won't get you any sort of kindness.
That's alright, I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
That's far enough, Clank. No one gets in the Narrows without the proper authorization, and you do not have it.
That's a catchy name for... what? A makeshift staging area for your Gollum City op?
Aren't you a smart one? Tell you what, smart guy. Keep moving, or I'll make sure you regret it.
I need to talk to someone you're holding. Tell me, what's the going rate for cops in Gollum City?
You're making a very dangerous assumption, my friend. You think every cop in Gollum City takes bribes? But, out of curiosity, how much are you thinking?
This enough?
Double it and I'll consider your offer.
This is as high as I'll go.
It's high enough. Barely. Who are you looking for?
Man called Tibor. You picked him up not so long ago.
Yeah, first cell on the right. And that's as far as you go. In and out. Got it? You go nosing around, you'll get it shut off. Now move, before I decide to find out how some Clanks got that many credits to throw around.
Get out of here. Smart Clank like you should know where he's not wanted.
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
Sorry, this place is a little chaotic.
A little? It's crazy today. The cops are having a feeding frenzy. Beating people. Innocent people. Senseless. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Must be something we can do. Maybe I can talk to the cops, get them to release you.
They won't talk to you. They're arresting everyone.
I don't think they'll arrest me. I can take care of it.
No. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see Dushan, my brother, help him. It's my fault he's here.
I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Now what? cannon ahead!
We're only trying to arrest!
Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Over there!
Are you...
Don't hurt me, please. No food. Leave me alone. I have money. There must be a way out of here. No! Please! Oh, God! Don't hurt me, please. step at a time. Just remember that. You can't just walk away from me.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkovere. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the Sentry Markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination yet.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
There must be a way out of it.
It's a no job. Fine.
Don't hurt me, please.
No good. Please, leave me alone.
Come on, I heard something.
No good. Children!
Access granted.
You can't just walk away from it.
I'm pretty boring. You'd be better off talking to someone else.
Please, we are brother and sister.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Access granted.
You need something?
Every week we get more people and less food shipments.
Chicane, tell Miller the mission's back on track. I've got an elevator passkey that'll get me into ARC territory.
Copy that. I'll do a flyby up ahead, get you the lay of the land. Hit me up when you're through.
Are you nuts? What the fuck's the matter with you?
So good.
Go away. You got any new pose, Brajo?
detected. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So long now.
Polished asshole.
Tohle je jen začátek.
Get your hands where I can see them. Do your bit.
If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Virzbowski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal. My name's Entity, and I've got the sweetest tech in GC. How may I serve you?
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Wirzbowski. Who is that?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out. Thought you were one of his new friends.
With the kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friends.
Don't get me wrong. Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but...
Your boyfriend fell in with Ark?
Ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference. Ark keeps a lot of people safe in here. Keeps them fed, clothed. They give a lot of people hope. I get that, but... I don't know. Something about organized anything scares the shit out of me.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No. I don't know. Maybe. Shit. Probably. But that's not what scares me. It's the collective, hive-minded mentality that freaks me out. It's why I stay away from religion. And book clubs. So, listen, we're getting to know each other here. Is there something else I can do for you?
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Golem City?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby to make ends meet.
Which tech company was it that cut you loose?
Bobson Synthetics. I was a biocell designer. Then I wasn't. The incident fried some pretty delicate shit in my hand. Can't really do my best work anymore, you know, but... Hey, whatever. That's downer territory. I get by fine. But you say we change the subject.
Show me what you've got.
Well, if you're going to make it sound naughty, I have no choice, do I? Good looks and an eye for high-end tech. Mother did warn me. I'm hoping there's something else I can do for you?
Actually, Entity, I think I'll just show myself out.
Oh, sad face. Well, promise me you won't take on too long, darling.
Damn. The stress must be getting to me. Laughing, I think.
Only the best and the bright.
This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customers today, given the unpleasantness outside.
Are you Louis Galois?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
Let's talk about the Diwali crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkavelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Drunk son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah. Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Diwali family, Radic Nikoladze. I
I spy on Otar's activities for Radich. Shit, I just realized. The other Pachyan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way, and make a move against Radich.
I'm sure he'd love that. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you. Thank you. What can I do to repay you? Name it. Anything.
Vaclav Kolar. What's his connection to Radich?
Wait, I can't tell you that. Radich would kill me.
You said anything. Unless you'd prefer the alternative.
Damn it. Okay. Radich, Kolar, and I have a trilateral arrangement. Radich has an augmented leg. You just became the 5th living person to know that. So, I get Radich his neuropozyne, and Kolar maintains his leg. In return, Radich looks out for us.
He's not doing a great job of that. You're lucky Otar sent me instead of somebody else.
He won't stop with you either. I'd better get out of the country until this blows over. And I'll guess I'll have to retire the Louis Gallois persona. Ah well, I had fun playing him.
Next time, try it with a French accent. Might be more credible. One more thing. Tibor said you can get me into Ark territory without worrying about any guards.
He's right. I'll unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond that, there's a ladder that'll take you where you want to go.
Alright, thanks.
Is there any other way I can be of service? Perhaps you'd like to make a purchase and contribute to the Louis Gallois Escape Fund.
I'll be on my way for now.
As you wish. But I hope to see you again. Stop talking.
Machiavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy at the moment. I will call you back shortly.
Jensen, getting lonely up here. Got an update for me?
Yeah. I discovered that favors are like currency in Gollum City. We're back on track. I'm heading for an area called the Throat now.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell, yes?
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place, up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Slupotia pricks are everywhere, breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either, leash or no leash.
I'm not looking to get in the middle of that.
Oh, you think you will be a good little wrench and come through untouched, yes? He has eyes, but he cannot see.
It's not my fight.
It will be. One day soon. But for you, I think understanding will come too late. And then, no amount of fleshy hardware is going to keep you alive. You will end up spare parts in some harvester yard, meat on a butcher block.
But not you. You're gonna go down swinging. Take them all with you.
We won't be the ones who fall, brother.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Easy. I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
Sounds like you already have. You're a regular true believer.
Live a day in this shithole, and you will be one too. You face what we face. The oppression, degradation, and you will know. Talos Rakar sees through all of it. He has answers.
Are you sure about that? Or is it just what you want to be true?
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then. Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through iLink. Viktor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.